Mr. Chairman, let me ask a question that takes us back to the testimony by Secretary Vilsack when we initiated our hearings on the new Farm Bill here in Washington, D.C. And it caught some of us attention, at least, that the Secretary had virtually nothing to say about commodity programs. And his focus was upon rural development, broadband, farmers markets, and I've heard the witnesses here speak, at least to some degree, about those things. But in my experience in watching the communities of Kansas, and yes, we have challenges in still stabilizing the population, and the demographics continue to trend against us. But it is clear to me that the success of production agriculture is going to determine the future of many communities that are located in my state. And if we're going to have a prospering Main Street, if we're going to have automobile and pickup dealers, if we're going to have feed stores and grain elevators, it's not going to be because someone has a lifestyle as a farmer and has a job in the city and then comes home to enjoy 100 acres. The Secretary in his conversation with the National Association of Farm Broadcasters then highlighted that that was a goal, that we should be supporting the opportunity for people to return to that 100-acre setting while earning a living someplace else. The reality is that while that's a great thing, and I encourage people to return to their roots and lifestyle of a farmer or living in rural America is a great thing, would you disagree that if we're going to have economic prosperity in rural America, our farmers are the ones who are going to have economic success on an ongoing basis? Am I missing something? Well, I don't disagree, both important, but I think that there is a growing emphasis upon one over the other. So what you just said, it makes sense to me, but I think we need to make certain that there's not this belief that farm programs or a farm bill that is structurally sound on behalf of production agriculture is something that's no longer important. I look back to the 80s in which farmers were failing instance after instance after instance, and you can see the exact corresponding relationship in the changing demographics, the reduction in population of communities across Kansas. And so to suggest that what I worry about is there's now a suggestion that we don't have to worry so much about the financial success of production agriculture because there's something else, lifestyle farming, that's going to take its place, that's going to repopulate rural America. My point I want to make, and I don't know that this is the panel that is going to acquiesce in my point, but the point I want to make is that you cannot exclude the production agriculture and still expect these other things. Broadband is a great thing, but if we do not have successful farmers in rural America, those communities are not going to be there to enjoy broadband. That core is still there, and you look at main streets of communities across Kansas, and it is the feed store, the fertilizer dealer, it's the co-op, it's the bank that lends to farmers, it's the automobile dealership. Their customers are production agriculture, and in their absence, we're going to see an even greater exacerbation of the problem we face in the demographics, the population decline of rural America. My time has expired, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.